How to make dividing rational expressions less tedious. Imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle with many pieces. Sometimes dividing rational expressions feels the same way, with lots of steps and details. But don't worry, there's a way to make it simpler and faster. First, think of dividing rational expressions as flipping the second piece and multiplying. Instead of dividing, you keep the first expression the same, change the division sign to multiplication, and flip the second expression upside down. This is called keep, change, flip. It makes the problem easier because multiplying is straightforward. Next, before multiplying, always look for ways to break down the polynomials in the numerators and denominators. Factoring is like breaking a big puzzle into smaller pieces. When you factor completely, you can see which parts cancel out later. For example, if you see a common factor like 2 times x plus 3 in both top and bottom, you can cancel those out to simplify. After factoring, rewrite the division as multiplication by the reciprocal. So if you had a fraction divided by another, now you multiply the first fraction by the flipped second fraction. This step turns a tricky division into a simple multiplication problem. Now multiply across. Multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. This gives you a new single rational expression. It might look complicated at first, but remember, you're just combining the parts you multiplied. Once you have the new expression, check for common factors again. If you see anything that appears in both the numerator and denominator, cancel it out. This step is key to making your answer as simple as possible. Don't forget to think about the domain restrictions. Some values make the original denominators 0, which is not allowed. Always exclude those values from your answer to keep it valid. To make this process less tedious, practice your factoring skills often. The more you practice, the faster you'll spot common factors. Break down complex expressions into smaller parts and work step by step. Use shortcuts for common patterns like difference of squares or perfect square trinomials to save time. Writing each step clearly helps avoid mistakes and keeps your work organized. When you can simplify expressions before multiplying, it reduces the amount of work you need to do later. By following these steps, changing division to multiplication, factoring thoroughly, multiplying, and canceling, you'll find dividing rational expressions becomes much easier and less time-consuming. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be handling these problems with confidence and ease.